mani padme hum, mani padme hum, mani padme hum, mani padme hum, mani padme hum.
Thank you. So now we, I think we almost complete with the discussions. But however, we 37 Bodhisattva practice, we even we almost finish the discussions, but practice is not complete, and also not end until achieve enlightenment. So really, is this very? I think you guys, everybody knows, the Bodhisattva practice is very, very important. Our life, and, or we can say, or this life or next life. So really interesting, so we say, easy to say, or we can help other beings, and also the understanding is, like love and compassion. Bodhicitta is really understanding is not that difficult, but it is practicing is really hard. So I think really hard means, we take time. We have to have like more effort. And more important is we understanding value, how benefits. So I always say in Dharma practice, Dharma practice, the shouldn't thinking like this job. Of course, job, good jobs, bad jobs. But mainly it's kind of we had the job, work is kind of little bit hesitation, right? Hesitation or like normally not into, some jobs, yeah, maybe fine, but sort of like job is based on or pay, we survive, but not really our life favored, So I saying like Dharma practice, so shouldn't thinking is maybe beginning is difficult, but shouldn't thinking is like job. So like Dharma practice is like rest or relax. It's not really like today I tired, I relax. Not like, yes, you can do if something, today work hard, you do meditation, you make and relax. But this other relax is complete, until achieve, better relax, better enjoy, slowly and progress. The final destination is completely relaxed or completely joyful. But until got there, but still, we are motivation is a thinking that is relaxed, that's enjoyable. That is like our good holiday. You're thinking about Dharma practice, just good holiday, good vacation, you know, sort of like everything is good vacation, holiday, this kind of familiar. Oh, enjoy for you. I today is a vacation. I'm going to vacation, you know. So this kind of attitude is like people a little bit bring into the practice. I said instead of job means, oh yeah, I need to practice. Kind of little bit hesitation, but we like vacation or holiday or go to what call this picnic or those things count into. So always, you know, the attitude is I going to, you know, vacation or I going to like holiday. So that is kind of most important. It is, you know, it is like if you really Dharma practice, that is a real vacation. This is real holiday. So, and also, really, we have to thinking about sometimes we can say that way. We don't have the love and compassion and bodhicitta, then really cannot see even the others' value, you know, what the others expect. So this is kind of like love and compassion is one is the biggest knowledge. So the biggest knowledge means, you know, because we understanding others' value, others, like for example, this others' value means also we, sometimes, yes, of course, we know, but sometimes or what the others want. So we know, oh, I want happy, I want this and that, and this kind of like thinking more ourselves. So that's kind of like we call view, you know. This not really cannot see bigger view. So the more compassion, more love, and that person can see and further, because we said all mother sentient beings, right? But we first, there's no compassion and no love, then this cannot see others, just only me, you know, I. So also this benefits is also I think I said like a million times, but including me, I think we need to practice is always thinking ourselves, and then there start difficulties, start, you know, problems. So kind of course, we have prepared things, whatever need to do, our life, but also just thinking about ourselves, and then they start, you know, difficulties and the problems. But then the less thinking ourselves, like we call it sacrifice. So sometimes we think sacrifice means, oh, I lose. Actually, there's nothing lose. Except lose is difficulties, problems. We lose issues. Otherwise, we gain wisdom, we gain the power. So that way is like bodhisattva is very, very important. It's our life, the way of life. And as well as, you know, yeah, of course, we next life. So I think we deeper way. We don't want to challenges. We don't want to, difficulties. But no matter, I think I don't want the challenges. I don't want to difficulties. But that way cannot stop. But they really prevents the difficulties, problems is who has love and compassion. Then the best protection. And also the inner mind, so this kind of deeper way, really examine, we thinking about others, that moment, the reduce self-clinging, as well as problems, our own problems. So because thinking others. So that way is most important. And also particular today's subject is we like 37, right? 37. Maybe you can read once English. We already, but we can one more time.
Sure, I can bring that up. Okay. So 37. With the wisdom of threefold purity, dedicate all the virtue gained from having made such effort toward enlightenment. Dedicate it to clear away the suffering of infinite beings. This is the way of a bodhisattva.
Right. So that song be do be gewa nam tai do we tong se teaching. So I think the Tibetan code here is I think two words. I don't know this ngowa and molam. So ngowa means, I think, dedication, and prayer. Prayer means aspiration, prayers. But Tibet is very similar. So the dedication we have to have, we did something, okay, or meditation, chanting, or six privations, or whatever we did virtues. So that's, we do the dedication, they call dedication. But we can do, even though we didn't do anything, but we can aspiration, may I achieve enlightenment, may gain the wisdom, or may I help to other sentient beings. We can say, any aspiration prayers. But with dedication means we have to have something merit. Okay, I did today this one practice, or which is this and that. So the two different. I don't know this English, but so merit is, dedication is most very, I think the beginning, the motivation, and main practice, and last dedication. So that is the Dharma practice most important. And particular dedication is most important. Lord Jigten Sumgong, he said, still we not achieve enlightenment, like whatever our life is limitless life, but still we not achieve enlightenment. So he said, we didn't do anything in the merit. He said, no, we did merit, Maybe we did merit, made this cause long time ago, may already achieve enlightenment. But he said, we have a lot of merit, but we don't know how to dedicate. That's why we get a lot of merit, and then the temporary result, and then just lose merit, and then the merit, we create merit, accumulation merit, and then we kind of temporary result or temporary happening, or happiness or the result, then there's exalt merit. So Lonjikazungon said that's why the merit is most important. So the merit means also, for example, I did practice today or 1 hour. So this is dedicate to or the benefit. Also, this is to the relative level dedication and ultimately dedication. So relative level dedication is what you do today, okay, or maybe somebody's sick, I practice, or medicine Buddha. So medicine Buddha, then the end of the medicine Buddha practice, then with dedication is, okay, I did this. So this benefit for all the sentient beings. Also, we have dedication prayers. You can say dedicated prayer, but also you are thinking about it. And then the particular, okay, for that person, somebody sick, or animals, or person, or friends, or whatever relatives, then you say, okay, particular benefit for that person. So that is related, the dedication. Or same way, aspiration prayers too. Same way, even though you know merit, but so okay, I can be a benefit or sentient beings, and particular whatever person or animals. So that's a relative aspiration, prayers or dedication. The ultimate dedication is meditation. So even though you did today 1 hour practice or whole day practice, so you did your dedication, but you shouldn't thinking, oh, I did this, or I did this mantras, or these mantras benefit this person. No, just kind of inseparable, how to inseparable your practice and or sentient beings. They are not separated. So meditation, the ultimate level is, like always, we generation stage and completion stage. So we always end meditation. So meditation goes to the ultimate dedication, the ultimate bodhicitta. So also like what called this completion, So that's two with dedication. So this is, I don't know how to say the English, what the three verses?
So I think it says the threefold purity.
Right, so that's three means, so one, so somebody said, oh, I did this myself, and I did meditation today, 1 hour, that merit, and I then this object of the whatever all sentient beings. And then maybe you can say next one.
So the next line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so dedicate all the virtue gained from having made such effort toward enlightenment. Dedicate it to clear away the suffering of infinite beings. This is the way of a bodhisattva. This one, Rinpoche, or did you want to read the next line in the text?
Yeah, that's one. Huh?
Okay.
So this, I said, the 37 bodhisattva. So practice. So I think who practice 37 bodhisattva, so that's become the son of the bodhisattvas. So we are, 37, or we are practice love and compassion, bodhicitta. Then we are become the bodhisattva's son. Mm-hmm. Maybe next one.
And then, so the next line. So I'm sorry, are we reading 37? Or are we reading the verses after 37?
After that, yeah.
Oh, okay. So then the next one after 37,
right,
is in accordance with the words of the holy ones, regarded the meaning of the sutras, tantras, and their commentaries. I have written these 37 verses on the ways of a bodhisattva for those who wish to train on the bodhisattva's path. And then the next one is, this composition will not be admired by the learned because my intellect is poor and my education is limited. However, I have followed the sutras and the words of holy ones, so I believe these ways of a bodhisattva are not mistaken.
Right. So I think first one is also this Jarjar Singh, which told me he really just himself. So this he didn't create himself. So that's his verses come from, and the sutta and the enters. And then I said, then who practice the 37 bodhisattva practice, that person become the bodhisattva's son. And next one, he said, like I saying before, normally the well educations, the higher realizations, that person always, like humble, and also the highest education, I don't know, these days different, but kind of sort of like become tradition, so even though like higher scholars, higher education, we ask, oh, I don't know, or maybe this one, So also it's a story, this then Kenshin, what is then Kenshin Henga sent to the holiness asked holiness one, I think holiness asked to Kenshin Shenga, and Kenshin Shenga sent to the best Kembo to in the Digunti, the start like college or start the Heda. So that Kembo said first he's like he shows he has beggar, so he's not like, oh, I'm just Kenshin. So that way is always like of course the Jersey which told me he's like perfect education, or language, dharma, and as well as has realization. But still he said, or I don't know much, you know, just my education's limit, you know, so I don't know, but I want to write something because of the benefit other beings. So it's similar, I think, next one.
So the next one is, still, because the vast deeds of bodhisattvas are difficult to grasp by simple-minded beings like myself, I beg the forgiveness of the holy ones for the mass of my errors, such as contradictions and inconsistencies.
And then also keep going.
Okay. By the virtue arising from this, may all beings give rise to relative and ultimate bodhicitta, and thereby become like the protector Chenrezig, who does not abide in the extremes of existence or peace.
Right, so the 30, I think 37 parties. So I said temporarily the benefit our life, way of life. But not only that. So also sometimes just like meditators, they can meditate maybe long term, but not complete. So, but this, his main point is, okay, to temporarily benefit our life, but this really is for the complete enlightenment. So I think that we are complete. And also if you have some questions, some comments.
Yeah, Rinpoche, there was a little concern that some of us weren't sure if you had covered verse 36 last,
okay.
Or maybe it wasn't read, and so there was a little misunderstanding. So maybe we can review that one.
Okay, sure, that's fine. Yeah, I thought this not one, but then we're talking about mindfulness. I thought this mindfulness finished. Okay. Okay, we can read Agi 36.
Okay, so I'll pull it up here. Okay, so verse 36. In brief, wherever you are and whatever you are doing, always examine the state of your mind. Act to accomplish the purpose of others through constant mindfulness and awareness. This is the way of a bodhisattva.
Right, so I think this we say many, many times, mindfulness. So this, so I think we did, I did this last week, Sunday, so that I saying teachings, but maybe we didn't read the verses, but so probably the related above, but like mindfulness, you know, is very, very important. So I said before, so in other ways, the many ways, you know, mindfulness, but also I think two ways we can say. First, mind is slow down. Okay. So, okay, we always say, okay, I finished this one, right? So always challenges. Okay. So why, well, for example, okay, I need to go to work this one, or I need to cook, I need to clean. So that is, even though we not start cooking or not start the work, but the tension is, oh, I need to do today this one. So there, this mind is kind of covered, deluded mind. So that's, yes, of course, we remember, okay, yes, of course, we're thinking about what I need to today, you know, clean or teaching or practice or, yes, but not my attention, mind is slowed down. So always said I think mind and the physical movements have to together, balance. So always the mind is jump up and action is the behind. So then the mistakes, you know. So I said before, like, do you remember this, like we can, actually interesting, you know, so we, very difficult, you know, this, but otherwise, we, like for example, cut the vegetable. Each sled we see or mind there, also physical movements, how they cut. So mind there are no mistakes. But normally is, okay, we or move or cutting things. Before the start, yes, I need to cut this vegetable. Okay, you prepare knife, vegetable, or cutting board, everything there. And the cut, there you're thinking other things. So then mind is jump up. So then it's not successful. That's kind of for small examples. But this is really, really have to, we really need to effort, you know. So like for example, also I say we forget. The forget things, his mind is not there. So first they say, okay, I put this key here. So yes, they know mind. Okay, I want to put key here or car key here. But if you drop the car key there, your table, that moment your mind is something, you already jump out somewhere, other thinkings. Then later on, you don't remember a key because that time is your mind not there. So that is we have to learning. And also next one is, I said before again too, so really is the check inside, what are you doing? So what I thinking, what I am talking, not like outside, or we see other people, oh, he's talking, or he's doing this and that, really easy to see, you know, he's right, wrong, good, bad, you know, that's just immediately we realize. But we normally, we don't know, I look inside what I am doing, or what I am talking, or how I am thinking. So that is take time, you know. So also this later on, you know, higher and higher practice also same thing. Okay, how is my mind, you know? I check in, I really have compassion or not. I at the check, you know, on mind, or I really sincerely Dharma practice or not, you know, or I said, or really sincerely benefit others. So that is, then we know exactly, we cannot lie ourselves. We can lie others, you know, so I have good practitioner, you know. So sort of maybe show us, you know, so not only that Dharma practitioner, but I have education, I this and that. We can show easily, but still there is not 100%, you know. Or maybe somebody, education, they show, I know this, that's fine, you know. But still not 100%. But they look inside, I know this one really, I have perfect education or not, you know, I know, I cannot lie. And also I have pure mind or not. The other people cannot judge, but I can judge myself. So that's just learning. But also, I think I saying, So best joyful come from also the inside. So like for instance, if you look into your mind or on mind, and you or I have pure mind, right? And then if C, or maybe a realization, I sincerely practitioner, I sincerely compassion others, if C, myself, doesn't matter outside externally that you're a good practitioner, bad practitioner, or you're a good person or bad person, but look inside, I am real practitioner. I am compassionate. I am sincere person. All this, higher, they have realization. I see myself, I have realization. So that is bring authentic, joyful, authentic bliss. That's kind of unshakable. Because other person say, well, you are just a terrible person, or you are no education, you are no realization. Nothing, in fact, anything. I know, okay, they said, oh, you're bad. I know I'm not bad, okay. You know education, I know, doesn't matter. So sometimes we challenge, inside is not confident, and then we rely on outside, outside said, okay, you're good, or maybe I'm good, Then this, somebody said, you're not that, good, maybe you're not education. Said, oh, maybe I'm not education, maybe I'm bad person, or maybe I know education, I'm the worst person, because they're saying, maybe I'm really ugly, because of the rely on outside, this is not true, people cannot see. Same thing, we cannot see other people cannot see us, but only see or own. So that is kind of saying the very important what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, what I'm talking. So also this kind of speak what I not jump up. So sort of like I said, the delay together, Sometimes we saying things, just no make sense, anything. Just kind of pump up, Look up pause, okay, I can say that or not, This all the 37, practice. So that is, I think, two ways and the learning. And also this mindfulness is have to have thinking. Okay, we remember we are precious human life. And also we meet the Dharma. So we have, that's we always to remind us, this is really precious. This is really opportunity, because of we have merit. So that's what I think many ways to learning, or remind us what called the Tibetan called the Temba Higi, but here just mindfulness or what called conscientious or something.
Mindful awareness or mindfulness and awareness.
Yes. So that is very important. And also, if you who has mindfulness, then it really is whatever you can do, anything. But also you capable, whatever you do work, even though that's ordinary job, you're peaceful, successful, easy. So we have biggest obstacle or study, like Dharma practice or worldly whatever practice. Everything is obstacle is we not in our mindfulness. because mindfulness is bring to confidence, you know. If no mindfulness really support to confidence. So the no mindfulness, then the mistakes, you know, and the mistakes, then worry, scary, and then this kind of losing the confidence, our own power. Oh, maybe I'm not good, you know. But the take time, if someone has mindfulness, what they're doing, then everything is okay, it's smooth. Then they build up everything, confidence, power, and strength. So that's really, really important. And also as well, we call non-virtues, right? If someone the mindfulness, what need to right way, and what need to stop the kind of more wrongdoings or something like that. Okay, so so you have questions or comments? Do you have?
I do.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a question that's a little bit maybe not as specific to this, but it's something that I thought about, which is like the essence of the practice of Dharma, right? They say it's beyond like Buddhism in a way. It's like the way things are, right? The way things function. And so, you know, I'm wondering for people who are not following the Buddhist path, right, in a formal sense,
Mm-hmm.
but they, for, you know, whatever, from whatever circumstance, are engaging in many of the practices, say, of loving kindness, compassion, mindfulness, even, say, but they're not following the formal Buddhist path. Would you say, you know, that they can, if they continue, you know, building on those qualities, could they achieve, you know, liberation, or is that only, I mean, it's just a question that's come up because we are thinking of all beings, and so not all beings are, of course, following the Buddhist path. I mean, I understand the incredible, you know, power and skillfulness of the Buddhist path, I think, right? But just thinking of beings in general, like, you know, the kindness and the love and compassion we all have that Buddha nature, right? So if someone is manifesting that and is able to develop it somehow, you know, how does that work down the road?
Right. Yeah. So this, of course, you know, so we thinking, you know, this or merit, you know, the practice is we thinking about just only Buddhism. No, that is like everywhere. Actually, every religious they have. But even though someone who has compassion, I said this like Bodhisattva. I think this. He said, "Who has love, compassion?" So that is the son of the Bodhisattvas. So yes, maybe this life, maybe you say you're right. So this sincerely compassion, you know, but not really believe our Buddhism or take refuge, but they have merit. So these eventually, you know, bring the complete enlightenment. And also, you know, sometimes, even though like we look at the bodhisattvas or Buddha story, so someone that born in the animal realms, that's animal realms looks like animals. This is not like bodhisattva, not, someone take refuge or, not, but they benefit. So yes, of course, I think that who has the good person is that has merit. The merit brings to enlightenment. But good things, we are method, how I said before today is how dedication, how motivation. So that's we have kind of like, we can say, this right now we Buddhism practice like good system, a good program to achieve enlightenment. But, other things, good person, they have merit. Merit bring to anyone, they have, believe or not believe, but good person is their merit they bring to the liberation. And also, you see, is, okay, I think we are Buddhism system. So Buddha, this nothing create, make virtues, so on, but Buddha created rule, the Vinaya rule, right? So Vinaya rule actually like way of life, how good person, okay, how to talk, how to walk, how to eat, when they eat. And like, interesting, I think it really Vinaya teaching to everyone. Because that time is this Buddhism, the Buddha's mostly disciples, nun and monks, then this, okay, this is for the nun and monk, No, actually, this is just everyone, I think. I might believe, like, for example, so you could enter somebody's house, you have to knock the door, right? Also knock the door, just like not bouncing, not like that, just gentle, slowly. And then how to talk, how to say things. And then I say, just there's all like way of life, how to eat. And that time is, so now we have system, like I think my experience, like Westerners, because of education, like lot of Vinaya, we do normal, like here, Westerners. Because the education, people didn't how to talk, how to do things, so this see things, how to educate, I say how to do, so sometimes like no education, everything grow up like with animals, so then even though there's, interesting, so some nomads or whatever, or native people, long time ago, there is look like animals. So even though there are no house, so then it's very difficult to reaction a person, but they're really not bad person, really good person, but they don't know how to do, or maybe just maybe they come, maybe they see the house just bouncing the door and just open, no ask anything. So those kind of things, that not good person, but they kind of the less education. So, but here is a more education. So I think that is merit. So actually this Dharma practice is, of course, the formal practice, we can, okay, sitting meditation and this and that, but also like way of life. But basically is first have to have education and good person. So that's the main foundation. And then, build up the inner realization. So yes, I think your question is, I think, yeah, everyone, they are merit, and everyone, yeah, of course, we have saying, Buddha said, every sentient beings eventually achieve enlightenment because of the Buddha nature, but not only Buddha nature. So who has good person. So some people are really compassionate, and we see this not really Buddhism. They don't thinking this, not like former, take refugee, but some like really sacrifice theirs for countries, for others. Yeah, I see many, we see news, they give the organs, So Bodhisattva practice, he said, how generosity, generosity first, learning. Then final, the highest generosity is like giving the organ. So these days they do, like we see, they give the kidney or whatever. So they're really compassionate person too. So that's is, they have merit. So.
Thank you, Jiva.
Okay. So you do have more questions or comments? I don't know. There's
Oh, nothing in the chat yet, Rinpoche.
okay. So okay, if you know questions, so we're talking about last week. So some, the many ways in the practicing Buddhism. So so also lucky, okay, these many steps. So also I said last week, so some times, difficult, challenges, so difficult to meditation, hard. So I said mentors. So I want to add a couple words. So yes, beginning is, if you do practice, okay, you say the mantra. So everything is there, okay? Meaning is there because you're saying, okay, you're saying Om Mani Padme Hum, right? So actually I did explain before, but so I think beginning is no worry about, meaning. Okay, just you say Om Mani Padme Hum. But most important is your mind is there. So yes, of course, later on you Om Mani Padme Hum say the mantra. Mantra is yes, we call this Om Mani Padme Hum is jewel lotus. But I said before like meaning, right? But meaning is there are many ways. But main thing is you said Om Mani Padme Hum mantra. So they are complete. So that moment is you shouldn't thinking right or wrong, or this is, what it means. So look in the mind. So first someone have to relax, right? So that is just the Om Mani Padme Hum or mantras. So we have a lot of concept. So look at our life is challenges. I think too much concept, too much thoughts. And then it's really tiring, really difficult. So this sort of bring like a lot of thoughts, a lot of concept, or those bring into one. So very hard. Okay, we said no thoughts meditation. If you can, that's fine. But sometimes, so individually, it's the different concept. So somewhere like, I don't know, all concept we call monkey mind. So that's okay, okay means you can, maybe that person maybe monkey mind, but also you can do meditate. But some person, they have one concept or one worry or angry or jealousy or hatred. So the kind of like karma input ticker. So I try to meditate. Okay, there are a lot of concepts, sort of like that's okay. Oh, I want to meditate. But then you can stop. Probably you can start thoughts, generally your thoughts. But then your stronger one come up. Because the less, before like you're thinking, different thinkings, but you have a lot of strong one problem, but sort of the obstacles, other concept, obstacle to your strong thought or strong afflictive emotion. But meditate, you start one concept, and then, this all concept, and then they come back, your stronger one. So this situation is very hard to meditate. Like sometimes I think the Dharma in the text said, so like for example, some people just wake up morning, right? Wake up, then just one concept just pump up. So strong one, So that is, I think the best way is reduce this concept is Om Mani or whatever chanting. Chanting is like best. And then your stronger concept is not there. And also as for us, not many concepts not there. You eliminate many concepts and also can reduce use like whatever worse thoughts or worse afflict emotion. So that way is the mantra. So this beginning, just say mantras, and as much as you relax, and no worry about meaning, and no worry about you right, wrong. So that way is, beginnings, that's good. And also, same thing, practice. Okay, you are doing sadhana. Sometimes people think, oh, I'm right or wrong, or this is, There is no right or wrong, okay? There's no complete, okay? In other ways, if you complete, you right, complete, right, then we no need practice, So we are on the way, we still a long way. So we can doing, that's it. That's everything's there. Okay, we walk 100 miles, right? So no need to like count, with trees or, but if you walk, each step shorter your destination. But you're not complete, you will not get there. So that way is just, you do it, practice. Yes, of course, you slowly, you understand the meaning, you understanding more visualization. It's kind of, clear, but not expected immediately. But you do it. Most important is you do it. That's important. And that during the practice, you shouldn't think right or wrong. As much as possible, your best, that's it. So everything's there. So that's so sometimes we are like a Dharma practice, a lot of books, or you did this one, that one, just you visualize this and that, and then you do like many their explanations. But the many explanations bring into the practice is harder, or even to understand, oh, this good, or that's good, Yeah, these explanations, there's nothing wrong. So sometimes okay, you do mantra that way, this way, or you visualize that way, this way. Yeah, everything, that's good, but really difficult to put into the practice. So during the practice, you know, I said, just practice, that's it. So there is only right ways you're doing. So that is the best, maybe we can say best foundation, the best right way.
So Rinpoche, there are a couple of comments now in the chat. And one is from Nedun, from Kontrak Nedun.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually offering a quotation from Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. And it says, in order to be completely aware, you have to disown the experience of awareness. It cannot be regarded as yours. It is just there, and you do not try to hold on to it. Then somehow a general clarity takes place. So awareness is a glimpse rather than a continuous state. If you hold on to awareness, it becomes self-consciousness rather than awareness.
Okay.
And then there's a question from Oma Hung. And the question is, would you please talk about the relationship between God in the West and emptiness? It seems similar in the sense that that's where everything arises from. It's ineffable. Emptiness seems to be full of love and compassion. Do you have any thoughts? So the connection, the relationship between God and emptiness.
Or what means God? Also this Westerner, or whatever God?
Yeah,
or...
so like I guess the Western idea of God.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always thinking, my opinion or my thoughts is, okay, this Buddhism is the many layers, God, right? So this formless, this form realms, or is this IRM, the 6 gods, and then this form realms, and what called this 17 gods, and the formless is like 4 gods. So that's this all the gods in samsara, within samsara. And then the West or whatever Christian tradition is God. I believe, or I'm not sure 100%, but you guys more familiar, you know. But this looks like talking about we Buddhism said Pure Land. So that's I thought, and then he's emptiness, a God, right? Emptiness and God, house.
Yeah, so I can read it one more time, but it's, would you please talk about the relationship between God in the West and emptiness? It seems similar, but emptiness seems to be full of love and compassion. It has many connections.
Right. So this is, I think he said before, said yes, these all connections, and also like compassion and the relative level of compassion and ultimate compassion. So ultimate compassion is empty. And also this, the God, or like we call Buddha nature, or the Mahamudra state. So that is the someone realize or Buddha nature or Mahamudra. So that is like Pure Land or God realm or Yidam. So interconnected. So also like I think emptiness too. So emptiness is, there are many, I think many steps, you know, emptiness, but also beginning emptiness. Also I said before, like emptiness is not nothingness, but emptiness is, we have to emptiness means we, like for example, we get angry, right? So the worldly sense, we thinking we get angry, this anger is real. Or may have somebody worry or concern, they are real, right? But then we further investigating, instead of follow the, or anger, follow the worry. But then we cannot find that anger. You cannot find the worry. So that is empty, you know. So some other was, oh, just emptiness, you know, nothing is not like that. So, and then, so this is relative level. And ultimate level is you meditate, interesting kind of like the different realm, you know, different state. So first of all, say, okay, first we said meditate, right? So meditate like empty or whatever, just no concept. So that's what we call the first emptiness or emptiness state or whatever, no concept, you know, no thoughts. Like it is like space or. And then the next kind of layer that comes is the clear mind or blessed emptiness, inseparable. So that state is whatever the God realm or pure realm or Mahamudra state or, so yeah, I think they are related, yes.
Thank you. So I have a follow-up to that. So it seems like in the West, the idea of God is something we believe in God. It's like a fixed belief. But in Buddhism, emptiness is not something you believe in. You arrive at it through analysis. Would you mind talking about that a little bit?
What's that?
So like with God in the West, with God, it's something that you have to believe in it, right? You have to like have a fixed idea about it. But in Buddhism, the idea of emptiness comes about through analysis, through study, reflecting, and analyzing. Is that correct?
Right. I think West looks like counter try to shortcut, you know, jump up there.
Yeah. Without thinking about it. Yeah.
right. So this, I think, I don't know. This is, you know, I think beginning maybe not like that, but now later on, if you believe your faith, then that's it, you know. But I think that's not sure. So
Good. Thank you.
But I think same areas, I think. Also this, what is the question Yaniti said, like within the, what is the kingdom, what they got, kingdoms within you, what they call?
What's that?
I think they said,
the kingdom of God is within you.
It lives within you. It's taught within the Christian religion.
right, kind of, that's similar, you know, so, but sometimes just says, okay, you can go what is only achieve enlightenment or whatever, just only Jesus. That's, I'm not sure. But that kind of very similar, I think.
So Sue in yellow is asking, can Rinpoche please go over again what is the threefold purity?
Dedication?
Yeah, the part in the 37 practices, number 37, when he speaks about the threefold purity, I believe.
Right. We call it ngoja, ngoji. So three is, okay, for example, I, this one, right? So who is, what is the subject, right? Subject?
Yes,
I am subject.
Is the I subject.
Okay. And then this kind of, okay, I did like practice today, 1 hour or mentor. So that is by purpose. That's one. And the subject for all sentient beings. So that's a 3. So the relative level, we have to, yes, me, I did this for benefit this. So we have to do 3. And then the ultimate level there's no me, matter, I did, and no object. So that's clear or no?
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So yeah. So similarly, this I think everything is generosity, right? Generosity is same thing. Like I giver, and this something you give. I give to this book, and I give to, like, for example, like another subject. So the related labor, yes, with generosity. Okay, I giving this one and benefit that person. But the ultimate labor is there are no a giver and whatever the things and the subjects kind of all inseparable, like equal. So similar in the dedication, same way. Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't think that Jesus said, when he said, I am the way, you have to go through me. I think he said that because he was the only one on that level. I don't think he meant I am the only one. I think the people who are listening took it like he is the only one, but I don't think he meant that at all. He just was the only one who understood. So he said, you have to understand what I'm saying.
Right.
He really meant that. Jesus didn't mean that himself, I'm pretty sure. It's just that all the followers took it like that.
right. Absolutely. I think same way exactly. Maybe he said that. Also, this Buddha said, he said, I understand. He achieved enlightenment. He said, but that means, the Buddha said, not only Buddha. So same thing, Jesus. But their followers say, oh, just only Jesus. But I don't know. My opinion is really Jesus that received, Buddhist teaching. But that's, I think same view, same. But yeah, these followers, then this, I say just shortcut, okay, you no need to do things, just you can, Jesus, if you have faith, then they can purify everything, they do, you no need to do anything. That's, I think they added, I think that's not. Yes, of course, we have faith, devotion. That's power can purify the karma. But I think Jesus cannot, purifying the others' karma or taking the whatever God, but it can't take the God. But yeah, of course, someone faith, devotion, and practice, that is purifying the karma. So then they cause to the born the God realm. But yeah, I think Sue, you said absolutely.
I have heard that the actual translation says through my teaching, not through me.
What's that?
I have heard that the actual translation, the real translation says if they can only achieve it through my teaching. It didn't say through me, but then people like misinterpreted or mistranslated it through me. But he said through my teaching.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think we can do today Likabet dedication is longer dedication. So I think page, I don't know.
So it is on page 17, excuse me.
Yeah, something good, long love prayers.
Yeah, I can pull that up. Okay. So just once in English?
Right.
Okay. So page 17 in the prayer book, if you have it. If not, we can read it from the screen here. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of every benefit and bliss, without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, you who are one with Avalokiteshvara, may you remain steadfast until samsara's end. Embodiment of the three precious jewels, Padmapani, who holds the teachings of the victorious ones, seeing the all-goodness meaning with the wisdom eye, may you who are spontaneously established activities live long for hundreds of kalpas. Noble Manjushri, the Lord of Speech, who manifests to hold the teachings of the Triple Gem, who raises the lamp of the sage's teachings, may you who are the light of the Dharma live long for hundreds of kalpas. By the merit I have accumulated, may I overcome all erroneous attitudes and reach the omniscient state. May all sentient beings who are suffering in the waves of birth, old age, illness, and death be freed from the ocean of samsara. May the enlightened intent of glorious lamas be brought to completion. May there be joy and happiness equal to the expanse of the sky. And may myself and all others, without exception, be swiftly established in the state of Buddhahood through gathering the accumulations and purifying obscurations. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase, higher and higher. May the teachings, the sole source of benefit and happiness, endure throughout time. And may the lifespans of all those who are holders of the teachings remain steadfast as victory banners. I pray that the Lama may have good health. I pray that the Lama may have long life. I pray that your Dharma activities spread far and wide. I pray that I may not be separated from you. May the world have happiness and favorable years. May the harvest be bountiful, and may the Dharma increase. Accomplishing all happiness and goodness, may all objectives be accomplished. May sentient beings who are ill, however many there are, be swiftly freed of their ills. At all times, may beings never experience sickness of any kind. To the west is the pure realm of Amitabha. May all who apprehend his name be reborn in that supreme realm. By the strength of this powerful merit, may benefactors, together with the whole assembly, accomplish the intended purpose of this life. May obstacles be pacified. May all be auspicious. May they accomplish their intentions in accord with the Dharma. Following the wisdom of Manjushri, the fearless one, and similarly Samantabhadra, following them all and practicing in the same way, I too dedicate all merits accordingly. By the blessing of the Buddha who has attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the truth of the unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I share bear fruit. And by the power of the truth of the three jewels and the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, through the authority of the total perfection of the two accumulations, through the force of this utterly pure basic space of phenomena beyond concept, may it be accomplished precisely so. By the virtues collected in the three times, by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of the great Jakumpa Ratnashri, who is omniscient, Lord of the Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara, through the accomplishment of whatever virtues that indicate the unmistaken path that accords with the utterly pure teachings of enlightened intent. May the teachings of the precious 10th Bhumi Lord of Jakumpa flourish and endure throughout time.